Now, a powerful eruption caught on camera at Yellowstone National Park that sent debris raining down on visitors.
Run, 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 run!
Screams of terror as this geyser in Yellowstone National Park exploded without warning Tuesday. Watch as the plume of black smoke quickly permeates the air. People running for cover.
Here we have people talking about Yellowstone. Check it out.
I know many of us have seen the wild animals fleeing at Yellowstone Park, and biblically speaking, when animals flee a region, it's often a harbinger of judgment. Harbinger is something that foreshadows or announces the approach of something often really big and important. Harbinger judgment refers to the concept by Jonathan Cone, however you say it, in his book, because he actually spoke of these specific events or patterns in a nation, particularly in the United States, as signs an impending judgment from Yahuwah. See, we have seen the eclipse, which marked an X over the United States as a judgment, a final warning. We have seen the wildfires. We have seen floods and hurricanes like we've never yet seen before or generation. Harbingers are often linked to parallels with the fall of ancient Israel as described in the Bible. The animals at Yellowstone exiting suggests they may sense coming danger, spiritual war, or desolation. In the natural, when animals migrate or flee somewhere, they feel what is called electromagnetic. It's a sign that the land is no longer hospitable. Like in the days of Noah, animals gathered by divine instructions before the flood. Animals know something is coming and they're moving in obedience. Animals often have really strong discernment, even better sensitivity to danger and spiritual shifts than people. Is a prophetic warning of the earth is responding to the shakings. So if the animals are leaving, it could wilderness is about to change drastically, where judgment or fire may be coming. So even though scientists can't determine these things are talked about in the Bible. Animals are being led to leave an environment. You best believe Yahuwah will lead his own people out as well. I believe we have seen so many signs in the heavens and in the skies, just as it states in Luke 21. Yahusha tells us, the Messiah tells us, the sky reveals signs, cosmos, disruptions, fear, shaking, earthquakes, tornadoes. But for the righteous, these signs are not to fear, but to recognize our redemption is near. In Joel 2:30-31, I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. So in these last several years, we have witnessed intensification of end time signs. Do I believe we have been or are in tribulations? My response would be yes. These kinds of events we have witnessed, Yahusha, prophets warned us, would mark the final generation. These aren't just random natural disasters. These are prophetic birth pains, signs in the heavens, earth, calling people to repent, to turn, and to be ready. Don't ignore these warnings and these signs. Yahuwah is not to be played around with. Shalom, family. Joy, peace, and love be with you all. Bye for now.
Y'all do know that these animals are not fleeing Yellowstone Park just because, or it's migration season. Nobody. Look a little bit deeper at what's been going on in the world. Also, look a little bit deeper as to what's been going on in the United States. Let's not be ignorant to what is in our faces. These animals are fleeing Yellowstone Park because they know something is about to happen. Animals always know before we know when something is going to happen. You want to know why? Because they are closer to the Creator than we are. You might say, well, I pray every day. I do it. No, the creation is closer to God than humans are closer to God. And so they know that something is about to happen in the earth because God has told them something is about to happen. You might say, well, God is not talking to the animals. He does. They know. So essentially what the prediction is that this supervolcano in Yellowstone is probably about to do something crazy. And if it does, we do know that that would cause catastrophic damage to the U.S., which in biblical terms makes a lot of sense for the U.S. because I just don't see the U.S. in Bible prophecy. And if it is, as I always say, it is New Babylon. However, whether it's New Babylon or whether it's not in Bible prophecy, we know if it is New Babylon, it's supposed to fall. And if it's not in Bible prophecy, that means it's not in Bible prophecy. We know that means the U.S. will cease to exist. Very strategic for the U.S. to be placed with this Yellowstone Park. We have the New Madrid fault line. We have the San Andreas fault line. There's just a lot of, we have wars and threats of nuclear war. It's very interesting that we have so many different things that can end the U.S., under the U.S., around the U.S. So it's very interesting to me what is going on in the world right now. Now, let me just remind y'all that this is the kill zone of if Yellowstone erupted. All that red that you guys see, that it will take out everything there. If it flows out, yes, they will still be affected. And so this is a pretty big thing. This is a better map because it shows you in different colors. Mostly the whole entire United States is affected by this. Yellowstone National Park is home to scenic mountain ranges, majestic geysers, and a sleeping giant known as a supervolcano. Mind you, it's capable of a magnitude 8 eruption, that's the super of it. Now, I just want to head back to the animals real quick. We do know that the creation worships God. And this is Revelation 5. It says that, and I heard every creature in heaven and on earth, under the earth and in the sea, all of them saying to him who sits on the throne and to the Lamb, be blessing and honor and glory and might forever and ever. Remember, that is also the animals. It's kind of like the Lion King when he's holding up Simba and they all come. Like Jesus is that Lion King. Like all creation worships, all creation worship. That's the trees, that's the stars, that's the moon, that's the animals. They know. So if you see the animals acting weird, like they have been over the past several years, then you gotta know something major is coming. Specifically right now, we're talking about Yellowstone Park.
I'm gonna make this video really quick because I have to go to work. But animals can't talk, right? But animals can talk. They talk by their actions. The fact that all the animals, the bears, the mountain lions, even the damn bugs are leaving Yellowstone Park, that's a sign. That's a sign that something is about to happen big, because this never happened before. And animals, like usually when like something like an earthquake or something's about to happen, like animals, like they kind of act up a little bit. But the fact that they're leaving is, I think, something that we need to be paying attention to at this point. God is trying to talk to us, guys. He is trying to talk to us. If you don't understand that, I don't even know what to say anymore at this point. This is a sign. The fact that all the animals are leaving and they're all walking together, the birds, they're out. Like, the fact that this is happening, something is about to happen. Most definitely.
You know it's an issue when the animals chime in, bro. Animals all across the U.S. are migrating to specific places in the city. Allegedly is where the vibrations are stronger within the Earth's core, allegedly. Word on the street, and I mean, there's proof in the pudding because people are literally documenting animals herding and congregating in certain places of the city. Now, the places that these animals are choosing to congregate allegedly have a vibration that is almost like sacred geometry. The vibration equates to like sacred geometry vibration or something like that. They saying that the earth is off balance and that the places that these animals are choosing to congregate, that's like the balancing point or the frequency point of the city. Did y'all know that the frequency and the vibrations are different in different parts of the city and state, and these animals are proving and choosing to go where the vibration is most aligned to nature and the sacred geometry of life, allegedly? They said there's herds of mountain lions going to specific places, herds of cats congregating in certain places. And like, y'all, this is a wake-up call to tell us that something is unaligned. And the animals are going to specific places where the vibration seems more at home. Now, with the Grand Canyon being on fire, all these floods, specific sightings, y'all. This is a wake-up call. We are in a different dimension, and we might be lying in between realities, y'all, at this point. One thing I'm gonna do is listen to the animals. They know what's best.
So apparently the animals that's been leaving Yellowstone Park, they've been leaving for a reason. And the reason is they know much more about what's about to happen than we know. So they're saying that a gaping hole filled with milky blue water just appeared in Yellowstone Park. I don't think you heard what I just said, right? And you ask why the animals are leaving? Apparently y'all don't know that there's a supervolcano under Yellowstone Park. And if this supervolcano erupts, it will trigger over 10,000 volcanoes in the United States. And those animals walking out of there and leaving is telling us that something in there is going wrong. While we're paying attention to everything that's going on TV, these animals are in tune with the earth. Can you tell me where that milky blue water came from? And if you don't think it's true, all you gotta do is just go to Google. Search it. This year has already gave us a lot of signs. You had purple rain. You had green rain. You had birds falling out of the sky. Then let's fast forward. You have the animals that live in Yellowstone, leaving Yellowstone. And then you have that milky blue water and those gaping holes. So you tell me what it is. I'm out.
Well, why are all the animals leaving Yellowstone? A lot of animals. Y'all can check my repost because I want y'all to go see it for yourself. So that's why I always repost. Are leaving Yellowstone. And y'all remember the movie, okay? Michelle Obama, okay? Y'all remember her and her husband did the movie. And I think they were behind the movie. And I can't think of the movies at the tip of my tongue. But those deers in that movie, those animals were acting strange. Okay, the little girl that wanted to watch a TV show, but it wasn't no internet. And at the end of the movie, it was a pantry. I'll never forget. I hold this movie close to my heart. And the pantry had water and food, a lot of food in it. Like that movie was sending us like a warning about something. I still feel like that today. You know what I'm saying? And just because things haven't happened in that movie, may have came out a year ago, whenever, does not mean that something won't happen. I'm not wishing anything. I'm accepting that something is going on out here in this world, and it just don't feel right. It feel like something is coming, but whatever's coming, it just don't feel like it's good. You know what I'm saying? People all tired. You know, the food is not right. You go into the bathroom soon as you eat. Is anybody noticing any of this? Daylight not the same. The weather's not the same. You know what I'm saying? The kids not even the same. Something is just a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? But in Yellowstone, for these animals just to be leaving out, no, animals can't talk, but they're definitely telling us something. And what do we do about it? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? What are y'all thoughts?
So we just ignoring the fact that all them animals from Yellowstone just leaving? Like, that don't give y'all no, like, day after tomorrow vibes? Like, all the animals just picking up, just leaving. In droves, just all of them. That don't give y'all no, where did I see this at? I feel like I've seen this before. That's what it's giving to me. Okay? I still feel like this weather's not right. And I feel like we finna get some things that we not prepared for. So, note that weather is causing them animals to leave, and it's more to come. Just remember I said it, okay? All right. Now, granted, what they say is it's normal for the animals to migrate. You know, once the weather starts changing, they leave, but I don't feel right about it. Y'all tell me, I don't feel right about this one. Not at all.
Hey. Maybe I'm just some country bumpkin from Houston, Texas, but I was always taught this. Always pay attention to the animals. Always pay attention to the animals. If the animals won't drink it, you don't drink it. If the animals won't eat it, you don't eat it. So why did I got on TikTok and almost every other video I see them talking about animals is leaving Yellowstone Park in California. Hold the fuck up. I'm from Houston, Texas. They say bears is going towards Utah. They going what? South? Should I be packing up and going back south? I'm just saying, you got bears. Bears don't do this shit. I've never in my life heard of bears doing it. And then I seen another video when they said lions was on it. Lions are already going south, going to Utah. Hold the fuck up. What are the animals leaving from? What's going on? Let me tell you something. The moment I stop hearing the birds on everything I love, fuck California, I'm gone. Peace. I'm gonna pack up this whole loft, put it in a truck, and I'm gone. Enough is. The animals are leaving. What they know? Somebody tag me in some of them science videos they be making. I need a research.
Animals are fleeing Yellowstone Park in droves, and it's raising serious alarms. Yes, animals migrate seasonally, but this isn't normal. Something deep beneath Yellowstone is shaking, and animals sense it before we do. Could it be connected to the strange floods, tornadoes, and quakes plaguing America in 2025? Is nature warning us of something bigger? Why are disasters, wildfires, floods, earthquakes, tornadoes happening so often and with such intensity? Is this just climate change, or is something far more disturbing at play? Some believe we're witnessing signs of the end times or divine judgment on a corrupt world. Others are pointing to scientific experiments, like what's happening at CERN. The Large Hadron Collider is not just smashing particles. It's rumored to be opening portals and communicating with entities from the other side. Could these experiments be disturbing the natural order? Is humanity tampering with forces it was never meant to touch? Whether spiritual, scientific, or both, the frequency of these extreme weather events suggests that something is deeply out of balance. The question is, how much longer can we ignore the signs? The rapid warming of oceans, melting glaciers, and changing jet streams have altered weather patterns in ways that are destabilizing what used to be predictable. In short, climate change, fueled by decades of carbon pollution, is transforming America's weather into something increasingly chaotic and dangerous. Others point to man-made manipulation of the weather. Theories around cloud seeding, HAARP, and geoengineering have gained traction online, where some suggest the government or private actors are manipulating the climate for control, profit, or warfare. While there's little scientific evidence backing claims of widespread weather manipulation on this scale, the growing distrust in institutions fuels these beliefs. Yet, this explanation has become entangled in politics. For many, especially in America's polarized landscape, floods and disasters aren't just environmental events. They're now a political battleground. Some Republicans have downplayed or outright denied climate change, blaming Democrats for using these disasters to push a green agenda. In contrast, many Democrats criticize conservatives for siding with fossil fuel industries and blocking climate legislation. The conversation quickly turns into a blame game rather than a unified plan for protection and adaptation. Meanwhile, there's another group of Americans raising deeper spiritual concerns. Some believe these disasters are signs of God's judgment on America for its ongoing sins, especially the unrepented sin of racism. The legacy of slavery, systemic injustice, and the refusal to address racial inequality are not just social issues. They're moral violations. In the end, whether you see it through the lens of science, politics, or divine justice, one thing is clear. America is in the middle of a reckoning with nature. Floodwaters are rising, levees are breaking, homes are sinking. And as the waters rise, so does the pressure on the nation to decide what kind of future it wants. Will it continue to divide, dismiss, and deny? Or will it finally confront the deeper causes, physical, moral, and spiritual? Tell me what you think about this topic. Hope you find the information in this video informative. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks for watching.